Good morning, good morning, good morning to the Gambian people, good morning to the African people, of course. Those from French-speaking nations of the continent was here. Bonjour, ça va? Il est jeune, ça va passer, ça marche, il est bleu, il est matin, il est bleu. To those from East Africa was here, Jumbo, habari yako, kumfutanya ya zangu, nakupenda pia East Africa, of course. Those in Rwanda was here, Achikuwanda, Napakunda Moeze, Those from Liberia, Nepal-speaking people will say, wako manijuka, kolekala, Liberia, to the Mandinkas in the Gambia, of course, was here. Isama abenyandi so kono kule loko benyandi to the wala buse nangadef nakasubasi nagayarambi to of course the fula who say wale jamasude nalaga jamton. This is Sembians VIP magazine, VIP TV in the Republic of the Gambia, and today we are on the Manja Stadium. A kick-off between Ratim FC and that of the Lone Star Football Club. I remain Tony Mikat Howard, and we speak with the national coordinator for the Coconut Youth League in this country. Mr. U, welcome to this platform this morning, sir.
Thank you so much to welcome me.
Why the label Coconut? Where does it come from, the name Coconut, to be attached to this competition?
You know, the coconut it himself giving the energy for the people, especially Africans, because we Korean, we don't have the coconut. But in Africa, you know, is the concept of really fresh water for the people and giving the energy. And then from that meaning, we got the name for the coconut, because through this organization, we believe that we're giving different strength onto all the youth in the Gambia.
Okay. So you have this competition in this country. I think this is the second edition of it in this country. What is the motive behind the Coconut Youth League in this country?
You know, the last year, like around 9 teams participate our league. But this year, actually, the 16 teams are participating now. And actually, there is a 7 more teams like to participate, but we tell them that please next year. Anyway, as they are gathered together for this league, and then as we are going to the full league, the style of the league, and then, you know, we want that to them to learn how they're able to join together from the heart to heart. You know, the football it himself is a team, the sports. But yeah, many people know about theory, and then many people know about how, you know, how to do with their activities. But, you know, I believe through the meaning of the sports and then the football is all about united and the heart to join together from the heart to heart. So, you know, because if they're able to learn those kinds of things, it start from the coach to the last player, then those kinds of mindset, not apart from the football, I believe that is really can help them even to their society, even for their country as well.
That's beautiful. That's the voice of Mr. Old. He's the national coordinator of the Coconut Youth League in this Republic of the Gambia from South Korea. What do you say to the speculation that the infiltration of Asians on the continent in a kind of stylish manner to be able to neo-colonize Africa, this could be one of the major formalities? What would you say to that mindset that Koreans, like the Chinese, coming back to Africa to infiltrate our system in a kind of clever manner in the name of sports, in the name of loans, and what of you? Don't you think Coca-Cola is part of that? What do you say, Coconut?
You know, Korea was have bad and the sad story before. Just like you know, we have the history like colonized by Japan for 36 years. And then after that, you know, when you have the independence, immediately we have the Korean War. And in year 1950, our Korean was second poorest country in UN. And many people die. Many people are very poor. And people say there is no hope in this country. There's nowhere to rise up. But do you know, within very short periods, Korea now is number 10 country in economic side. There is a secret, I believe. It's not only we Korean, their ability, I wanted to say, but there is a mindset we having. And then as we know, and then as we see how our country become developed within that short periods, I believe, what about in other countries? If we share these kinds of heart with other peoples, I believe that can change.
So if I use knowledge by deduction, you're trying to replicate your developmental methodology from South Korea down on the continent of Africa so that we can have the same mindset that you had that made you to develop over the period of time? Is that what you're saying in essence?
Yes. As I explained to you, yeah, that is all about our heart to be joined together. And then without these kinds of things, there is no sacrifice even each other. You know, our the last generation, our parents, they have mind that do not deliver this poverty to our next generation, so that they have mind to sacrifice for themselves. Yeah, many of them, they are old now, but because of them, we are living well now in this time. Without those kinds of sacrifice and the unite heart, even for the government, even for the their leaders, there is no this kinds of time for today. What about? I believe this is everywhere is the same. And then even Senegal and the Ethiopia, I heard about from them that they are the role model is South Korea now. There is a new village movement system. Korean they use it before long time ago, and then that is the key point was how they started to rise up their country. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Do you have any plans in the pipeline to be able to scout African talents for Asian League, specifically Korea?
Yeah, why not? You know, we have there is our coach from South Korea now.
Okay.
You know, he was playing in our Premier League side for 19 years, and then he was working for the bank also after that.
Okay.
And then after he retired from the bank as manager, and then he decided to come to this place. Soon he will come also, but as he's here, and then the time when he was playing the Premier League side in South Korea, all of them now they become the chairman of our Korean football associations, and then so he have many connections with those people. Okay. So even when I asked from him, he have mind to scout from here to open the way for the people to even able to play in Asia side. Okay. That I believe that can even give them some turning point of their life.
Okay, that's beautiful. Before we take leave of you, any final words for young people that are seated under the sound of your voice today? Any final words?
There is a very popular name in America. His name is the Oprah Winfrey.
Yes.
All of us, we know she had very bad story before. She was left by the man so many times. And then there is no hope in her life. But there is one mentor who come for her and speak something to her. Okay. That was, do not complain. Change your attitude. That small sentence changed all her life. For us, even me also, I used to complain a lot before. But that is not all the solution. We can change anything. What we have to change is we have to change from ourselves first. Then I believe if one person change, then one family will be changed. If one family will be changed, one society will be changed. If one society change, one country will be changed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. That's the voice of Mr. Oud. He's the national coordinator for the Coconut Youth League in the Republic of the Gambia. It has been a nice experience interviewing him on SNBN's VIP magazine, VIP TV in the Republic of the Gambia. Tony Mikan Howard, if you like, follow us. Thank you. Bye-bye.
In the beginning, when he about to start the football, his body was so small and his height was very small too. So the coach from the primary school students tell him that go back to home and eat well and grow up your body more and come back. For now, I cannot allow you to play without him. He was so sad. When he returned home, he ate just anything to grow up his body. But anyway, it's still small. So he came back to play. And after, he finished the team from the primary school, yes, he went to the junior secondary school, personally, him to them. But he said that we don't have space. The space all we have already is occupied. And then he begged onto him, and then finally, he borrowed the one space from the tennis team in that university. And then he brought him to his football team. So that is how he started. Can you see? In the beginning it's not fine at all, isn't it? But anyway, while he played in that university team, there is a chance when they have test match between that university team and the Olympic national team together. So when there is a time, he against so many people and score one goal. after finish, and the coach from our Olympic national team come to him and said, "Can you join with us?" The problem was our Koreans support us for our national team. We don't know who he is even, because he was not popular at all. So this kinds of questioning. Well, maybe there is something between this coach and then this coach. For the first game, he had, for the Olympic team, he made some mistakes. Can you imagine how the noise become more than before? But coach believed him because he saw that something become from him. Do you know what is the different character he has from other players? Usually, within 90 minutes, they used to run like 10 kilometers. Usually. So, the Evra, one of his very close friends, called him Ghost. Because he thought that he's here, but he's now in the defense side. He's running so many times. How he play is not much like capture in the red card. When he returned back to his dress room, he fought even with the coach, with hands, screaming. And since that, the team just sucked him out, and all the supporters for that club started to dislike him. And since that moment, there's no